Hello, everyone. Just wait a minute or so, see if anyone else wants to join us. If you are watching and you can hear me okay, just drop a note, a comment in the comment box below, please, so I know that you guys can hear me okay. Oh, I got a thumbs up. I'm hoping that means you can hear me. Awesome. All right, so my name is Jess. I am the fitness coordinator in Wainwright, and I'm going to lead you through just a HIIT interval training today. We are only going to be doing 5 different movements in our workout today. The first time through, we'll be doing them for a minute. The second time through, 40 seconds, and the third time through, 30 seconds. So I'm going to read the disclaimer to you guys first. It's also written in the description. So in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to the Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness levels are unknown, and it is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members to consult the Get Active questionnaire on the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. So the Get Active questionnaire and the reference documents are all attached in the description of the video today. So if you need a moment to check those out, by all means, go ahead and do that. I will not be playing any music, so you guys need to turn it up on your end, hopefully loud enough so I can hear you. This is my first time doing the 3 o'clock class, and I have to tell you, 3 o'clock is tough right now for me. So hopefully you guys can get your music playing. I'm just getting my interval timer all ready to go. So the equipment that you might need is a mat for your knees. There is going to be some stuff that we are going to be on our knees. So if you're on a carpet at home, that'll work. I just have my yoga mat kind of folded up to make a padding for my knees. I'm also going to use a skipping rope. If you don't have one, that's okay. I will show you how to fake skip. And then I'm going to use a step as well. You can use anything. We're not actually going to be stepping on it. We're just using it as a landmark for our feet. So you can use anything. It can be a book. It can be a kettlebell, anything that you can just kind of see or tap your feet to when it comes to that exercise. So without further ado, we will get started on our warm-up, and then we'll get going on the workout itself. So find yourself some space. Okay, we'll just start with a march on the spot. You can engage your arms as well. Start my watch here. All right, let's march up on the toes. So lift the heels up. If you want to move, you can move as well. So you can walk forward, walk back. Okay, march it out. Again with the toes. And back. March it out. Okay, we're gonna walk forward with our heels this time. So lift your toes up, walk forward on the heels and back. March it out. And again, one more time on the heels. So lift those toes up, walk it forward and back. Okay, and march it out. We're going to open up the gate. So if you want to do this in place, you can. If you want to do it while traveling around whatever space you have, that's okay as well. We're gonna lift the knee up and open, take about 3 steps, and then same thing to the other side. So if you are walking, it might look a little bit like this. Okay, so keep opening that gate. And march it out. Now we're gonna bring it and close the gate. So bringing it from the outside in. So every 3 to 5 steps, we'll bring that gate closed. It's kind of an awkward one to do standing in one spot. So if you want to move a little bit, by all means, go ahead and move. All right, march that out. You can keep the legs moving or you can stop. Bring your arms out in front of you. We're gonna open them nice and wide, reach up to the sky, pull down, and then close again. So as we go through this, make sure that your arms are staying in line with your ears as you reach up, and we're not shrugging the shoulders. We want to keep the shoulders pulled down, really squeeze those lats as you draw the elbows down, shoulder blades coming together. So if I'm stopping and talking throughout, don't feel that you have to stop as well. Just keep going through the movement. All right, let's relax that. We're gonna bring it to an inchworm. So keep as much bend in the knee as you need. We're gonna hinge at the waist, bring the hands to the ground. Walk the feet out so that you're in high plank. And we're gonna add a knee drive here. So bring the knee in, walk the hands back, stand up nice and tall. Good, 4 more, hinge at the hip. Walk the hands out. Knee, knee, hands coming back in and up. Hinging. Nice, strong through the core. Don't let the hips sag and don't pike the bum up in the sky. I've lost track already. All right, we'll do one more. Hinging. Knee, knee. And bring it back up. Next one, squat to stand. So again, we're gonna do that hinge from the hip. So I'm gonna do it sideways so you guys can see. So hands will just trace down our legs. So hinge to the ankles, squat down, arms come up, stand it up. Again, hinge forward, squat, arms come up, stand. 3 more. Back stays nice and straight. Weight is in your heels. As we squat down, drive through those heels to stand up. Squat, arm, arm, lift. Let's do one more because once again, I have lost track. Up, okay, good. Shake that out. We're gonna come down to our mat into tabletop position. So I'm gonna use the mat for my knees. It's folded up a whole lot. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, cat and cow. So bring your belly button down, eyes and tailbone come up towards the sky, and then round through your back, tuck everything under. And we'll do this a couple times, trying to get a lot of movement through the spine. We'll go one more time. Good, and meeting back in neutral. So opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm hoping you guys can see me okay. Opposite arm, opposite leg for some bird dog. So extend that left leg out, right arm extends as well. So we're nice and flat. Belly button is drawn in, tuck of the tailbone. Pull your shoulder back into place so it's not popping forward. Good, we'll set that down, we'll switch sides. Extend right leg, left arm comes out. So we want to keep the left hip over top of the left knee. We don't want to shift the hip at all to kind of counter that imbalance that we're dealing with. Let's drop that down. And other side again. Keep drawing that belly button inwards, firming up through the core. And relax that. Last time on this side. And relax that down. All right, so up on our knees. We're gonna hinge backwards. So sink the hips back towards the heels, but we're not gonna sit down. We're just gonna come down so that we're hovering above the heels, and then we're gonna press up, squeezing through the glutes, pressing up. Now I have the tops of my feet flat to the floor. If you want to keep the toes tucked under, that's okay. It just doesn't give you as much movement. All right, now we're gonna flip over onto our backs for some bridges. So laying on your back, feet are hip width apart. If you need to go a little wider, that's okay as well. Shoulder blades pulled together underneath, pressing evenly into the bottoms of the feet. We'll squeeze the glutes, pressing the hips up to the sky, and then bring it back down. Just a light tap to the floor, and then again. So we want the knees to remain hip width apart, and our thighs are active as if we're trying to squeeze an imaginary balloon. Really pressing into the entire bottom of the foot. We'll do 2 more. Squeezing those glutes at the top. And relax that. Good job. All right, we will get started. So grab a drink of water if you need it. Now the first exercise that we're going to do is going to be skipping. So if you don't have a skipping rope, you're going to hold your arms out straight, little movements with your wrists, and we're going to pretend that we're skipping. The second one is a bear crawl step out. So it's very similar to that tabletop position. So we'll start in tabletop. If you want to follow along and just kind of go through the movement with me, you're more than welcome to just kind of practice it. So from that tabletop, our toes are tucked under. We're going to lift our knees up so we're hovering. So we're going to step our feet back as far as we can. So we're kind of like in an extended plank. Then step the feet back in. Then we're going to step forward with the hands as far as we can. Extended plank again. And then step back in. So that's our bear crawl step out. Our sumo deadlift with reach. So feet are hip width apart, slightly wider, toes turned outwards. We're going to squat down to the ground as if we're picking something up, and we're just going to reach up to the sky. All right, if you have a weight and you want to do this with weight, go for it. I'll show you from the side. We want to keep the chest nice and tall, sinking the hips back. The kneeling step up hops. So this is where you'll want your padding for your knees. So we're in that low position. We're going to step, step, hop, kneel, kneel, low, and then switch sides. Hop, kneel, kneel, low. So those are our step up hops. Our mountain climbers, from that high plank position, okay, you can just alternate nice and slow, or you can switch fast. Your choice. Last exercise, toe taps on a step or on anything else as a point for your feet to get to. All right, so those 6 exercises, the first time through, 1 minute each. And we're just gonna go one into another, into another. So I've got my handy timer. It's set up to count all the minutes for us. So 6 minutes worth of work the first time through. So getting ready with your skipping rope if you have it. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead. 1 minute skipping or fake skipping here. If double unders are in your repertoire of skills, go for it. You can go as fast or as slow. If you mess up, it's okay, just start over. All right. Keep it going. Almost there. If my sister is still watching, if she could text our father and tell him I'm a little bit busy right now, that would be super. He's calling 2, 1. Put your skipping rope down. The bear crawl walkouts or step outs. So start in that tabletop position. Nice and strong through the shoulders. Lift the knees. Step the feet back as far as you can. Step them back in. Then same thing with the hands. Step them out. Step them back in. So don't think that you have to move through this super fast. It is kind of a newer movement for me. So I thought I would share it today. Take as much time as you need in this center position before either stepping out with your feet or with your hands. Keep that core nice and strong. All right, relax that. Sumo deadlift with reach. So nice wide stance, toes out, squat it down, reach it up. Again, you can go as fast as you would like. Just watch that you're not starting to drop forward with the chest. We want to sink the hips. Hips always stay lower than the chest. We're over halfway through this movement. We've got our kneeling step up hops next. 10 more seconds. Really squeezing those glutes. All right, grab your mat, kneeling nice and low. I'm gonna stay up on my toes. So kneel down, step, step, hop, and kneel back. Little hinge back of the hips so that we're not just staying up tall. We want to sink back. Stay low, hop, low, and then kneel it back. Halfway through, then we've got our mountain climbers. While I'm talking through this, I think I keep leading with the same leg. So make sure that you're switching it up and not always leading with the same leg. Less than 10 seconds. All right, mountain climbers. So nice strong plank position. Okay, you can either draw the knees in. If you get tired, just hold your plank. You can drop to your knees. Watch that your bum's not piked or hips aren't sagging. This is our second last exercise. We got 20 seconds left. Five more, almost there. All right, up we go. Toe taps. So if you don't have anything, you can just fake it out in front, kind of like we did with the skipping. I'm trying to keep my feet light so that I'm not making too much noise. Last activity before we take a little break. We got 15 seconds left. And relax. Good job. Grab a drink if you need it. Where's my water? Here we go. Keep moving around. I'll see if we've got any questions. I guess the closer I come to the camera, the more huffing and puffing you guys will be able to hear. All right. Oh, Leanne and Jenna and Derek, Alan. Oh, look at all these people in here. This is excellent. All right. Again, second time through. We're only going for 40 seconds this time instead of a minute. So same order. Again, you can choose if you want to speed things up a little bit, slow things down. It's your choice. Stay within what you're comfortable with. We'll grab one last sip of water, and then we'll start again. Move this out of the way. Great, skipping is first, so grab your rope. Oh, no, that's not what I need. I need the timer. All right, so 40 seconds. So let's try to transition quickly. I'll try to give you like a 10-second countdown to when we're starting our next exercise and what that next exercise is. I've got it written nice and big to the side so that I can see it. All right, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Skipping. We're already halfway through our 40 seconds. Our next exercise is going to be our bear crawl with the step out. In 3, 2, 1. Put your rope aside. Okay, finding that tabletop. Lift up the knees. Oh, there's something there. Here we go. Step, step, in, then hands, back, back. Our next one is our sumo deadlift with the reach. We've got 10 seconds before we switch over. All right, let's stand it up. Nice and wide. Squatting down, reaching high. Really squeezing those glutes as we come up, pressing into those heels. All right, less than 10 seconds. Then we're moving into our kneeling step up hops. In 3, 2, 1. Grab your mat. Kneeling nice and low. Step, step, hop, then kneel, kneel back. Trying to switch up that lead leg. Next one that we have are mountain climbers in 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We'll move our mats to the side, finding that nice tall plank position and coming into those mountain climbers. Our last one is our toe taps with our step. We've got 20 seconds to go. Keep that core nice and tight. Five seconds. All right, let's bring it up. Find your step right into it. Almost there. Halfway. 20 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good job. Grab a drink. All right. I'll reset the timer for our last session while I huff and puff, catch my breath. All right, hopefully everyone's doing okay. It looks like there's only one person watching right now. That's okay. Awesome. All right, last round. Ooh, 30 seconds this time. So those 6 movements, 30 seconds each, and then we'll start to cool it down afterwards. So we'll give you another 20 seconds or so to recover before we go into our last round. If you're liking it and you want to go a 4th round for 20 seconds, by all means go for it. Or you can even work your way back up. So we did 1 minute, 40 seconds, 30 seconds. You could go back 40 seconds and then 1 minute. Make it like a pyramid if you want. If you just want a nice short and sweet workout today, then you can end after the 30 seconds with us. So skipping is our first one. Grab your rope or your pretend rope, whatever you've been using. All right, we're gonna get started here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds of skipping. We're on the home stretch here. Woo. Oh my goodness. Ten seconds left, then we're going into that bear crawl with the step outs. 3, 2, 1. Set aside your skipping rope, bear crawl, step outs. Almost there. 10 seconds left, then we're going into those sumo squats with our reach in 3, 2, 1. Up we go, wide stance, toes out. If you want to add a jump, go for it. Squeezing those glutes. Chest stays nice and tall. Press those hips back. We got our kneeling step up hops next. In 3, 2, 1. Grab your mat for those knees. All right, hinging back. Step, step, hop, kneel, kneel. Step, step, hop, kneel, kneel. Almost done. We got mountain climbers coming up in 10 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, this one's really hard to do and talk at the same time. 2, 1, move your mat aside. Mountain climbers. Nice strong plank. More seconds and our final exercise, our toe taps. 3, 2, 1. All right, find your prop. Last 30 seconds here. Good job, grab your water. All right, keep moving around a little bit. All right, actually maybe I'll save that just a minute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Check in. Awesome. All right. Well, we'll start to cool it down. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comment box. Let's go hand over hand. Round out your back, feel your shoulder blades pulling apart. Feel free to keep moving around if you'd like. Try to keep drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. And relax that. Bring your arms around to your lower back. Open up the chest. Shoulder blades pulling down and back. And relax that. Take one arm across your chest. Don't push on your elbow. Go either above or below. And pull it across. Get a nice stretch through the shoulder. Again, if you want to keep moving, you can keep moving. Just make sure that you're not bouncing all over the place. And we'll switch. And relax that. If you need to find something to hold on to give you a little more stability, then go ahead and do that. We're going to grab same side arm, same side leg, grabbing at the shoelaces or at the ankle. Knees remain about hip width apart. Press the hips forward as you drive the knee down and back. If you're not holding on to anything and you're bouncing all over the place, I'm going to suggest that you don't do that. You want to stay nice and still so your body can focus on the stretch and not keeping your balance. Keep pressing those hips forward. And we'll release that, switching over. Again, same side leg, same side arm. Press hips forward. Knee draws down and back, opening up that quad. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments if there was a particular exercise you really enjoyed, or on the other hand, you really did not enjoy. Some of those were kind of new for me, so you guys were guinea pigs a little bit. So I appreciate you participating. And relax that. We're gonna move down to the floor. So I'm just gonna change this a bit so you can see. All right, one leg straight out in front, other leg can rest wherever is comfortable. Keeping the chest tall and hinging at the hips. We'll come forward, grab knee, shin, toe, whatever is accessible. Don't worry about bringing your head down to your knee. We want to try to keep the back nice and straight so the emphasis is on the back line of the leg. We'll hold here for another 5 seconds, and then if you want to drop your head and round your back, then go ahead and do so. If that's what you wish. And just notice is your stretch. So it takes the emphasis away from the back line of the leg and brings it to the entire back line of the body if you let the head drop in the back to round. We'll bring that up. Give the legs a little bounce, wiggle, shake, and we'll switch sides. So extending other leg out, this leg can hang out wherever. Nice and tall to start, hinge at the hip, grabbing knee, shin, toe, whatever is accessible, but keeping the back nice and straight. Think about pulling your chest forward instead of your chest down. And if you liked adding that passive part of your stretch, then go ahead and do that. You can drop your head, let your back round. We'll bring it back up. Give those legs a little bounce, wiggle, a shake. Bound angle, so bring the soles of the feet together. And there's no rule here. You don't have to bring your feet in really close. You can leave them out, whatever feels right. If you're having a hard time sitting tall, so if you find you're really rounded, bring your hands behind your back, and that will help to give you a little more length. In this, try to let your hip flexors really relax so that your knees can just open to the side. You can hinge forward, you can round forward, whatever variation feels right for you. Couple more seconds here. And relax that. Help those knees together. And we'll get our glutes. So one leg out in front, one leg is bent, and then we'll cross the foot over. So this is where you want to make sure you have opposite arm hugging that knee in. Other arm comes behind us, sit tall, and then turn and twist. So keep this leg nice and soft and use your arm to pull it in so that you get a nice stretch through the outer hip and the glute. Option, if you need a little bit more, is you can tuck that bottom leg in. Just make sure that both your bum bones are pressing down into your mat. And relax that. Legs back out in front, give them a shake. Other leg, let's hug the knee in, cross it over, and then opposite arm hugs it in. Sitting tall before twisting. Again, having that option to tuck the bottom leg under. Couple more seconds here. And relax that. If there's anything else that you feel you need to stretch, then go ahead and do that now. For those who are looking for more fitness classes, more virtual fitness classes to do, check out our National PSP webpage and the CAF Connection website of 12 hours worth of fitness classes each workday from bases all across Canada. And again, if you have any comments, feedback, anything like that, please drop it into the comments. Favorite exercises, least favorite exercises, I'd love to hear from you. My name is Jessica, for those who have not met me, and I look forward to working out with you again next week. Have a great week, and we hope to see you again. Bye.